Hey folks, Dave here in Studio B, and we are setting up to play some Pocket Pennant Run 2.0. It is coming out tomorrow, so you'll be able to order it tomorrow. You'll be able to get the printed version and or the PDF version from them. Both will come with the software, which I'll talk about in 1 second. We just did a show today, Digital to Dice. We talked with Matt and Craig, so you might want to check that out. The Digital to Dice today. And I'm just kind of setting up my chat room here to make sure that we don't get any nasties in here. Hopefully we don't. Okay, I think we're good to go. Alrighty. So, again, Pocket Pennant Run, it's the second edition. I'm using the new charts here. And what's really neat is if you get the PDF version, you get 4 different charts. Okay, I'm sorry, 8 different charts that you can print out. You get the modern era with injuries, the dead ball era, new dead ball chart, dead ball with injuries, and then you get all 4, either landscape or portrait. So there's 8 of them there that you get to choose from. I haven't done my physical unboxing yet. I still have the box in front of me here that I will do an unboxing for, so you can see what you get. But on the screen here in the bottom left and bottom right, you see the batters for Philadelphia and Houston. Those would be what the cards would look like if you got the cards, okay? Something very similar to that. As Jeremy stops by. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Jeremy. So those are what the cards would look like, and the pitcher cards I have here, I can just kind of overlay it real quick. That's what the pitcher card would look like. So you get the pitcher card and the batter card for each team is kind of how that goes. And then if I want the Houston pitchers here. So I might use that. If I'm going into the bullpen, I might ask for some help. Again, this is just kind of a regular season game. I did put up the lineups here. That's what the software looks like. If you see the lineups on the screen, that's what you're going to get. And what's really, really cool about the software is you go in and you can find any game. I think it goes back to, was it 1909 or something like that, or 1920, something like that. And you can go into the schedule, get the lineups, and print out the score sheet. So I have the score sheets here printed out from the software with everybody listed here. So I got Rose, Trio, McBride, onto the whole bit, and they're all listed here with their position and where they all their attributes, I should say. So the batting, the power, the speed, the defense, and it's all right here, right on the chart that I printed out. So, and RJL stopped by, our resident baseball guy here. And tonight we're trying out some Pocket Pennant. Now, I haven't played in a while, so I might be a little slow off the start, and I may make a couple of mistakes. So this is not a tutorial. This is me just taking a first look at the new charts and the whole bit. So I did put up the lineups here. The only thing that'll change, if I make any changes, I can't change those lineups. I'm just kind of putting those up for you to see what the software looks like and what the cards look like. But anything I change manually, I will not be able to change on the screen. This is kind of a first look. All right, so let's get going here. Pete Rose coming up to bat. It's the Phillies at the Astros. It's 1980. Let's play some Pocket Pennant Run. Now, all you need is 3 12-sided die. And you start with the red, which is the pitcher. And then from there, you either look at the yellow or the blue, depending on what it calls for. I think it goes from actually red, yellow to blue is how it goes. But anyway, it's just one chart. I got it right in front of me. Let's play here. All right, so Pete Rose is up. Oh, and the pitchers, by the way, as you can see that we have Ruth Venn for the Phillies and Nolan Ryan. All righty, so the higher the number, the better it is for the defense and the pitcher. The lower the number, better for the pitcher. High the number, better for the batter. Let me get that straight. So 11s and 12s, good for batter. That provides hits, home runs, and errors. The lower numbers are better for the pitcher. That gets you strikeouts, your groundouts, and your flyouts. Okay, so if you want to look at the dice and kind of gather what it's going to be, you want, if you're rooting for a team, you want low for the pitcher and high for the batter. Okay, so we got a 3, so that's good for the pitcher. So Nolan Ryan is a B. So a 3B is a control check. So now I need to go to the yellow die, which is this one right here. That's a 9. A 9 on a control. He's a control B as well. So a 9 control B is a walk. Oh, boy. So Pete Rose draws a base on balls, and the Phillies have a man on base with absolutely nobody out. So that is a walk as on the control check is a 9. Okay, so now Rose, his speed is a B. So if I wanted to steal, let me get my directions here. So if I want, let me see, sacrifice bunt. If I can sacrifice bunt, or I can try to steal here. So if I want to do to steal a base, roll the blue die, check the speed rating on the chart. So if he was going to steal as a B, he's got a 50-50 chance. So I'm going to hold off here because I don't really want to lose a guy off the bat. So we're going to play a little conservative, and we're going to let Manny Trio swing away here for the fills. Okay, here we go. So Manny Trio comes up with Rose on first base. And we have a 6. So it's going to be a left-right split. That is new. That is something new in the game, is the left-right split. So that is, so we have Trio is a righty, and Ryan is also a righty. So if I look at my thing here, the left-right split is, if it's righty and righty, the batter drops 1 rating. Switch hitters are immune. Manny Trio is not a switch hitter, so he's going to drop a rating. So we go to the batter, but instead of the 11, which is good, we go down a rating. So the 11 stays. His batting is a B, so that drops to a C. So C11 is, we're going to go to the power check, and it's a 12. Holy cow. His power is a B. That's a home run. Holy cow. Did I do that right? Let me double check here. So we got a left-right split. We go 11 on the C, which is power, and a power 12 is a home run no matter what. And he hits them, and everyone comes around to score. So let me come over here and change that score. So we have 2-0 for the Phils, and that's a hit. And just like that, it's they're rocking here. Holy cow, as Steeler fan stops by. Wowzers. Interesting. All righty, trying to get my chart here, so it's not in the way, but I want you guys to be able to see the game. So maybe I'll just put it over here for right now and see how that goes. Okay, so now we can get at everything. All righty, so that's going to be a home run, so everybody scores here. And now coming up to the plate is Bake McBride. So, yeah, Smaybach here is rooting for the Phils. Well, you got it here. It's 2-0. Rose had a walk, and then Manny Trio with a home run. Alrighty, so now it's Bake McBride. So he's a lefty. And I like that you don't have to really think about the lefty-righty thing here. It comes up automatically on the chart. That's what I do like. As a casual guy, it's something else I have to think about, and I don't like to have to think about it. Oh, boy, that's not good. That's not good. So we have something. Let me take this over here. How about this? Sorry. I haven't played Pocket Pennant Run in a while, so I'm trying to set everything up so I can see it. All right, so here we go. There we go. Much better. Okay, so we have a pitcher 11. That's not good. So Ryan, pitcher B11. That's going to be a batter. And Bake McBride is an A batter with a 7, and that's going to be a single. So Bake McBride singles, and he goes to first base. And holy cow, just like that, we get 2 hits. We got a walk and 2 hits off of Nolan Ryan here. Oh boy. Hopefully I'm playing this correctly, but Ryan is getting racked right now for the Astros. Alrighty, so let's see. Bake McBride is speed B, so we're not going to have him steal. Del Unser is coming up. He's a left-handed hitter. Del Unser, he's a B power. So we have a B9 for Ryan. B9 is going to be a batter check. And a B1, G6 DP. So I'm pretty sure G6 DP. So I think that's just going to be a ground ball double play. Let me double check here. G6 DP. Yep. So that's down to the shortstop, and he is out. So that's going to be a double play. G6, that's a shortstop. Yep, so double play. So I'm going to put a DP here. So that erases McBride, and now we have 2 outs. So we have an out here and out here. I do my own score sheets. I do it very differently. All right, so Gary Maddox coming up here for the Phils in a 2-0 bottom half of the first, the top half of the first, I should say. And he is a C batter, Gary Maddox. So we got a 10. Oh, Ryan is not pitching well at all. That's another batter check. We got a 7 on the yellow die, so a C7 is going to be a F8 with a T. Oh, that's F8 with a possible tag. So that would be a tag out. So it's hit the center field. So that's just going to be a fly out to center field. If so, let's see. Run is so that would be an automatic tag. I'm just kind of getting used to the game here again. All right, so that's going to be a fly ball to center field, and that ends the inning. So that ends the top of the first. A home run by Manny Trio, and the Phillies lead this one by a score of 2-0. So let me just make my notes here. So 2 for the Phillies here. All righty. So now the Astros coming up, down by a pair, and Rafael Landstoy is going to lead us off, going up against Dick Ruthven, who is pitching for the Phils. All right, bottom of the first. We'll get a little faster here as we get going. I'm still getting used to the game. It's been a while since I played. It's not much different than the first one. That's a 7, by the way. So that's what's good, but it's been a while since I played. I'm trying to get everything right if I can. Alrighty, so Ruthven is a B pitcher as well. Both pitchers are B. And so we got a B7. B7 is going to be a left-righty split. It's a switch hitter, so that doesn't take any effect. Lansbury's a switch hitter, so I think we ignore the left-right split. Switch hitters are immune, so we don't change anything on that one there. And so it's going to be a batter 10. So he's a C batter with a 10. That's pretty good, though. And that's a single. So each team is hitting around here. So Lansdoy gets a single. Let me go here and change my hits. And that's going to be a hit for Houston. All right. So the Astros have a man on base, and he's a A speed. I think we're going to send him. We're going to try to steal. Now, to steal, I think I just roll on the base chart. Roll the blue die and consult the chart. Okay, so if I'm going to steal, 1 to 3 is out. Everything else is safe because he is an A. So I think that's how that goes. So he's an A speed. And let me see. Now, it's out A, B, and C here. I just want to make sure. So if it's out, let me just double check here. Oh, okay. Out A, B. Check the catches, steal. Okay, so I would have to check the catcher. So the catcher would be Bob Boone, and his defense is a B. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. So that's even better. So he's only a 1 or a 2 is going to get him, I'm pretty sure. If it's the same or better, he's out. Otherwise, he's safe. Okay, so good. I'm glad I checked that. So a 1 or a 2, he's out. Everything else, he's safe. Okay. Oh, good. Matt stopped by. He's helped me out. Yeah, so I looked on my chart here. My runner's an A, so I'm looking at column A, and it says out A, B, and C. So if Boone is a B, that means an out A would mean he would be safe. I'm gathering. So let's roll the die here. So I think 3 or better, he's safe. So Landstoy takes off. Landstoy with a 9. He's in there. All right. So stolen base. So he steals a base. So he gets a single and he steals a base. And Landstoy is now at second. And so now let's going to bring up Terry Poole for the Astros. And he is a batter B. So it's B against B here. And it's lefty against righty. So here we go. So the pitcher is a 9. A B9, that's going to be a batter check. Then we have a B5. That's going to be a fly ball to right field with a possible tag. All right, so it's going to be a fly ball to right field with a possible tag. Now, if he's going to tag, we roll the blue die and check the speed again. So if he's tagging, he's an A. I'm pretty sure. Now, do we check the fielders? Outfielder's defense, yes. Okay, so the outfielder defense here. So in right field for the Phillies, it's going to be Bake McBride, whose defense is an A. Ooh, okay. So if he tags 1 to 3, he's out, and everything else he's safe. So we're going to send him. We're going to send him to third. We want to get that run in. So here we go. So the fly ball to right field, McBride makes the catch. Landstoy, with his speed, is going to try to tag, going into third. And he's in there. Just barely beats the throw for McBride. So he's going to go here on the tag up. And here we go. So with 1 away, there's only 1 away now. And the Phillies have a man in scoring. I mean, the Houston has a man in scoring position. All right, here we go. All right, we're getting the flow of this now. It's been a while. Very, very fun game, by the way. Available tomorrow. And here we go. So now we got Denny Walling coming up. Denny Walling. And Denny Walling, we have a 7 on the pitcher, so a B7 is going to be another left-right split. Walling is a lefty, and the pitcher is a righty, so I believe that's cancels out, so there's nothing there. So we go the batter 4. So he's a B batter with a 4, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Now there's no tag, so F8 all by itself is a fly out. So I don't think there's any tag there on a fly out. It's just F. So just F8. There's no. So I think that must be shallow center. That's what I'm getting right there. I'm not seeing anywhere that I can tag. So that's just going to be a fly ball to center field, and he cannot tag up because I'm not seeing anywhere that says he can tag. That's about the only role he could have got without a tagged attempt, I think. Everything else he would have had at least an attempt to tag. Okay. All right, so now we got Jose Cruz coming up. He's a batter A. Oh, okay, he's pretty good. Against Ruthven, here we go. Batter A. Oh, strike 3. He struck him out. So Ruthven guns down Cruz with the 1, and that's a strikeout, and that ends the inning. So they leave the man at third base, and we got no score here as we go to the top of the second. So we're in the top of the second right now. I wonder if I could do something like, I don't want to mess around. I was going to try to mess around to blank out, the innings, so that way you know what inning I'm in. But I'm just going to have to tell you what inning I'm in. I'll work on that scoreboard a little bit. All right, so let's go to the top of the second. Phillies up. It is Bob Boone facing Nolan Ryan. Here we go. And Ryan's not pitching well. That red dye has been coming high on Ryan the whole time. So we're going to go to the batter. Ooh, a 12. A C12. That's going to be a power for Boone. His power is a C as well. Not that good. A C7, and that's, that's going to be a double. C7 is a double, so Boone is going to hit this one into the gap, and he'll pick up a double on the play. And the Phillies, now that's their third hit of the game. There we go. 3 hits. Again, I'm kind of doing everything manually here. Oops, sorry. And that's where we stand. All right, so Boone on second, and Larry Boa coming up. Larry Boa is the shortstop. And here we go. Larry Boa. And, Nolan struck him out with a K. I don't even have to look at that one. That's a number 1 red. So he goes down, so we have 1 away. And it's going to be John Vukovic. He is third baseman. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still don't know the numbers in baseball. Sorry, I just don't. And he's the third baseman with a 5, I think. So Vukovic, a D batter. He's not that good. Let's see what Ryan can do here. So Ryan, we go to Ryan's control. His control is a B, and a B1 is going to be a G6 DP. B1. So now a G6 DP. Ground ball. At first is empty, ground out, runners hold. Okay, I like how they explain that on the rules. So that's just going to be a G6. So Boone can't move because of the ground ball down the short. So that would make sense. G6, yeah, runner doesn't advance. Okay. All right, so 2 away now. And coming up is the pitcher, Ruthven. Let's see if he can do anything for his team, shall we? Here comes Ruthven now. He's a C batter. Ryan delivers to the pitcher. Oh, another 10. That's going to be a batter check, but a C batter with a 3 is ground ball, G4 double play, but it's just going to be a G4 ground ball down to second base. 1, 2, yeah, second base. Okay, ground ball, second base, and that ends the side. So nothing across. They do get a hit. They now have 3 hits, and we go to the bottom of the second inning here in Houston. 2-0 for I almost said the Flyers, for the Phillies. All right, so Houston's leading off here with Cesar Cedeno, who's an A. Here we go. Cesar Cedeno. He struck him out with a 1. Ruthven with another strikeout. That's actually technically back-to-back because he ended the inning with a strikeout. And down goes Cedeno. Art Howe coming up now for the Astros. And, B11, that's a batter check. But a B3 is not going to be that good. It's going to be a ground ball down to third base. And that is that. Now, that's a G5L. Ground ball, lead runner out. Okay, so that would be a fielder's choice. If base is empty, ground out. Okay, I do like how it does that. All right, so that's just going to be a G5. And down goes Art Howe. So, Ruthven pitching quite well for the Phils right now. And now we have Alan Ashby coming up here. Alan Ashby. And can't read that with a light, so we'll put that over. That's going to be a B10. It's going to be a batter check. Ashby is a C batter on the 7. And fly ball in the center field. And coming over to get that would be Maddox, and that ends the side. So, nothing across for the Astros. Not even a man on base in that inning. So, still 2-0 Phils as we go to the top of the third inning. Maybe what I could do is highlight the top or something like that. But I'll work on the inning thing. But let's just play the game tonight right now. This has been fun. All right, top of the lineup coming up. It's Pete Rose here. And he's facing Nolan Ryan again. So we got a B7. It's going to be a left-righty split. Rose is a switch hitter, so it doesn't matter. On the 7. Yeah, and now Rose, oh boy, B11. Another power check. His power is only a C, though, and a C5 is going to be a single. So Rose is on base twice in this game, once with a walk and once with a single, and that's going to be another hit for the Phils. That gives them 4. Right? We got the home run, the single, the double, and then another single. Yeah, okay. And again, I'm using my official Pocket Pennant Run sheets here that I printed out with the lineups. And what's great is they have the lefty-righty on here. They have the position and all the batting and the power. And everything you need is right here on the sheet. And I like it. And I prefer to use the 2. So I like to have one team on the top, and then I just roll it over. I think it's a little neater, and I can follow it a little bit better because it's spread out a little bit more. Just my preference. All right, so Rose is on base. He's not going to steal. The last time Manny Trio come up with Rose on first base, he homered, as we say. He homered. We got a 6 here, a B6. Lefty-righty split. He is a righty, so we're going to drop him down a level here. So he goes from a B to a C. And a C3, Chungo, ground 4 DP with a little thing there. Runner first and batter out, double play, other runners advance. Okay, so that's going to be a double play. So this time, Trio hits it down to the second baseman, and that's a C3, so it's a G4 DP. So we got 2 away. So Rose comes in, there's 2 away, and Bake McBride singled the last time he was up. And here we go. Oh, and Ryan finally rings him up here, struck him out. Bake McBride goes down swinging, and so the Phils get absolutely nothing here in the top of the third. So we go to the bottom of the third here in Houston, and it is 2-0. Let me just grab a quick drink here, folks. All righty. And again, we talked with Matt and Craig on Digital to Dice today. If you want to catch the full interview, it's available here on our YouTube channel or over on Spreaker. Look for Digital to Dice over there or wherever you listen to podcasts. Doug stopped by. You like the new Pocket Pen? Yeah, it's got a couple of new wrinkles. The strategy play chart is been fine-tuned, and it's really nice. And they've added just a few things here, but the core game is the same. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And the software has been updated too. And I like how it's so easy now to print out an actual game. If you do a custom game or a custom team, yep, you do got to input some things. But if you want to play a game that was played on the schedule, you got the rosters right there, the lineup printed out, and you're ready to go. All right, so we're going to go to the bottom of the third now. We have Craig Reynolds coming up. Way to go, Craig. All right, Craig Reynolds. Now, that's going to be that's not good at all. That's going to be a batter check, but a 3. Oh, he's a D. Craig's not that good. A D3, and that's going to be a chopper down the short, and that's going to be a G6. It would have been a double play, but he's just out. All righty, so now the pitcher, Nolan Ryan, comes up. He's also a D hitter. and a 4, a B4. So we have our first defensive check of the game. So the defensive check is a 9, so that's going to be the right fielder. And the right fielder is Bake McBride. Bake McBride is an A defense. So an A2 is going to be just F. So I believe F is just a fly ball, right? I think F is a fly ball because it's the right-hand side is for the outfielders. And F, I think, F, does this say just F here? I like to look at my chart to double check. I'm pretty sure F is just a fly out. I'm not sure if you can tag on that, though. I would say no. So that's going to be a fly ball out to right field, and Ryan flies out. Okay, he made contact, though. That's good for a pitcher. All right, so now top of the order, Landstoy. Landstoy singled, stole a base, tagged the third, and that's where he was stranded in the first inning. All right, so here comes Rafael Landstoy. Ooh, no, that's not going to be good. So it's going to be a B11. So we're going to go to the batter. And his batter is a C2 is a G5, just a ground ball down to third base. And that ends that. So nothing here in the bottom of the third. So we go to the top of the fourth inning here in Houston. And it's still 2-0 on the home run by Manny Trio. Alrighty, so Nolan Ryan's still on the mound here. So we have a B6. B6 is going to be left-right check. And so Del Unser is at the plate. Unser is a lefty. Nolan's a righty, so we don't do anything with that. So we go right to the batter. And Unser is a B12. Oh, boy. Power check. Power B with a 5. A B5. Oh, he grounds it down to second base. So it's a GR down to second base. And I think that's oh, no, that's a ground rule double. Holy cow. Hold the phone. That's a ground rule double. That's another new thing in the game. Oh, boy. All righty, so Unser with a ground rule double here. Let me just make a little note. He got a ground rule double. I like to note those things. He got a ground rule double, so Unser puts it into a one-hopper into the stands, or however that worked out in Houston here. So that's one of the new things, too, the ground rule double. Cool. I'm hitting some new things here tonight. I really like that. I like the fact that I'm finding some of the new variables in the game. All right, so Gary Maddox comes up with a man on second. He's a C batter. I wonder if I could try to sacrifice him over. Yeah, I'm going to try the bunt chart here. So on the bunt chart, I think I roll the red and the blue. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check here. To execute a sacrifice bunt, roll the red and the blue. If defense is rolled, check the fielded defense rating. Alrighty. Cannot be used with a runner on third. Okay, so we're going to roll the red and the blue, and we're going to see if Gary Maddox can bunt him over. There we go. Alrighty, so I look at the red, and red is an 8, and that's a G1 and with a dot. So that means it's a sacrifice bunt. So it's going to be a sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher, I believe G1 is. So that's a very successful play right there. So we have one away, and we have Unser on third base. And it's going to be Bob Boone, who doubled the last time he was up at the plate. So let's see if Boone can drive in the run. And 6. So Ryan is a B6. Lefty-righty split. Boone is a righty. So he's going to drop from a C to a D. Oh, boy, D3. Oh, no. Oh, wait. G6, DP. Oh, it's almost a line out. I'm sorry. So a D3, G6 double play. So I think, and the guy doesn't advance. So G6 double play. I don't think anybody advances on the play. Ground ball, lead runner. Wait a sec here. Ground ball, G6D play. First is empty, ground out, runners hold. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's just going to be a ground out. So it's going to be a G6. So Boone grounds out to short, and Unser has to hold. I believe that's how that works out. If it was a 2 on the yellow die, it would have been an L4 double play. So I think that would have been he would have been picked off. All righty, so Unser's sitting at third base. 2 outs. Oh, did I put up the other hit? I don't know if I did or not. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 hits. I didn't put up that last hit. Okay. 5 hits for the Phils. That was the one there. Okay. So now it's going to be Larry Boa. He struck out. Boa with the man on third. Boa, a B4. It's going to be a defensive check. 9. It's going to be the right fielder. Boa hits us in the right field. Coming over is Terry Poole with a defensive A, but it's a 10. And, he's going to make the catch. So he's going to make the catch, a possible tag, but that's going to be the third out. So it's going to be a fly ball, and we said that was to right field. And Terry Poole makes the catch, so F9. So they get out without any more damage being done. So they leave a man at third base. Leave a man stranded, as they say. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Slowly them picking up the pace here. It's been a bit since I played the game, but this has been really fun. So, yeah, all right, so let's just go to the bottom of the fourth. Leading off, Terry Poole, who just made the play. Okay, Terry Poole still facing Ruthven. And it's going to be a B3, so we had a control check. The little warning path, sometimes they let the dice fall all the way through. We got a C3, and strike him out. So Poole gets the whiff. Got lucky that Poole was an A fielder. Yeah, well, even if he was, I'm trying to think what I rolled, 10 or 11. That might have dropped in a B. 11 would have dropped in on a B. I forget if I rolled a 10 or 11. But A gobbles up everything but a 12. It really does. Alrighty, so now we got Denny Walling coming up. Whaling or Walling? He flat out last time. So we're going to go left-right split. He's a lefty, so we don't do anything because the pitch is a righty, so it's going to be a batter check. And, a B12. That's as good as a vitamin. A B12, that's a power check. And a C10. And that's going to be a double for Walling. So Walling wraps this into the outfield, and he will go to second base for the Astros. So they have a man on with one away, and it's going to be Jose Cruz coming up. Let's see if he can send a Cruz missile. B5. That's going to be a defensive check. It's going to be the shortstop, and it's going to be hit down to Boa. Boa, he's a C. I see. And a C9, it's going to be a ground ball, but the man's going to advance because it's got the dot, right? So a G with a dot, ground ball, batter out, runners advanced. Okay, except if it's hit to the catcher, then the third base. So he's going to go to third on the fielder's choice. That's going to be a ground ball. What did we say that was? To Boa. So G6. So, yeah, maybe he hit that in the hole and the man advanced. So Walling goes to third on the ground out to Cruz. Now there's 2 away. I got to find a way to put outs on here as well. We'll get better at the baseball setup here. And it's going to be Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno Chara. All righty. He's an A batter. And, boy. That's going to be a batter check. And an A batter with an 8. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to score the run. So Cedeno with a base hit scores the run. And the Phillies give up their first run of the game here in the bottom of the fourth. So let's put the run on. And that was another hit. So that's so that was went up to 3 hits now. I didn't put the hits on there. They get 2 hits this inning. They have the double and the single now. All right, there we go. And so that's where we stand right now. So we have Cedeno on first after singling in Walling, and it's a 2-1 game. All right. We're getting there. Nice close game. So let me take a little drink here. All right, 2-1 now. Actually, Juckett suggested this game here because the Astros and the Phillies played in the World Series. But this is 1980, by the way, as you can see on the cards on the table here. All right, so we have Art Howe. Any relation to Gordie Howe? I don't know, but he's got a man on first with 2 away. And a 4. We got another defensive check and another 9. So that's going to be the right fielder. With a 10, though. It's going to be tough. So Bake McBride, defensive A with a 9, and he will make the catch out there in right field, even with a 10. So fly ball, the right field. And that ends the inning. But the Stros They get one, and we have a game here. It is now 2-1 as we go to the top of the fifth. If you got any questions on the game, let me know. Matt is also in the chat room. We talked to him today, so he could probably answer the questions a lot better than I could. But this game's a lot of fun. It's a little bit more in-depth than the last one. It's got a few extra wrinkles in here, but it plays pretty much the same. It really does. It's a fun game. It's easy to play, and it's in being able to print out the rosters is key. You know, just go to the game, print it out, and it's got all their. Again, if you look here, it's got their names. I can't see it very well, the names, but it's got all their their defense, their batting, everything's right on the score sheet, so you don't even need to go back and look at any of the cards. Okay. So, leading off here in the top of the fifth, we have John Vukovic. John Vukovic, he is the third baseman. And we got a B7, so it's going to be a lefty-righty split. He is a righty, so we will knock him down a grade. So, he's a D batter, so I don't think he can go any further than a D. So, it's going to be a D10 on the batter, right? So, a D10, and that's going to be a hit. It's going to be a single. So, he's going to bloop one into the outfield, and he will go here. Now, his speed's a D, so we're not going to do anything. But we could try to bunt. So, okay, perfect. We got the pitcher coming up. So we have Ruthven coming up, the 9-hitter, and we're going to try to get him to sacrifice him over with a bunt because he's the pitcher. That's what you do, right? All righty, so we're going to roll this here. A 5. Defensive first base. This is trouble because it's a 1, and that's good for the defense. So, first base, and that is Walling, I believe, at first base, right? The first baseman is number 3. So, Walling is a B defense. So, a B1, ground ball double play. Oh, he had a bad bunt, right? Is that how that works out? So, if it's a defensive check for the first baseman is a B defense, and a 1 is a GDP. So I think that's a double play. So everyone is erased. So I think I did that correctly. So the pitcher with a bad bunt, and they turn the 2 on that one right there. That was just a terrible, terrible play. So like I say, if 7-12 is a safe bunt, 1 is a strikeout, 2-6 you have to check the defense, and usually the defense makes the play. So sacrifice bunting is not easy, especially with the pitcher. Alrighty, so we got a B10 batter check. Pete Rose, C12. That's going to be power. A B12, power, doesn't matter. And then we get his power is a C4. And C4 is not very explosive, but it gets him a base hit. So he's on with another base hit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 hits now. I didn't put the last one in either. I always forget to do the hits. So that's 7 hits now for the Phillies, and Rose goes to first base. Brad comes by here. Brad, I'm checking out the new Pocket Pennant Run 2.0. It's very similar. If you played the first one, it's very similar. It plays pretty close the same way, with a few new wrinkles in there, and the software's been juiced up a little bit too. Alrighty, so with 2 away, Rose is at first. Manny Trio. Boy, Rose has been on base 3 times. He's got a walk and 2 hits. So good for Rose. All right, can Ryan get anything done here? So we have a 10 batter. Chungo. A B11 is a power, and a B10, it is gone again. Manny Trio with his second home run of the day, banging home Rose for the second time. So that's going to be a hit. And here we are in the top of the 5th, and it's going to be 2 more runs. He has accounted for every run of the game so far. What are the chances? What are the chances that I'm rolling 2 home runs with Rose on base? That's a 2-out home run. Crazy. And I'm not playing injuries. I'll probably, if I remember rare plays, I'll do them. But I'm not playing injuries in this game, so I do not have the injury chart. which is 2 separate charts. I like that. One for injuries and one not for injuries. All right, so a B4, a defensive check. So this is going to go to the catcher, and that's going to be Alan Ashby, and he's an A defense, and that's going to be a ground ball, and he is out. So it's going to be a G2, and that ends the inning. So they get 2 more. They get 2 more, and they lead this one now 4-1. It was a close game for a while, and now it's a 3-run game. All right, so the Astros come up in the bottom of the 5th. Now I got to start thinking about fatigue, because I think pitcher fatigue. So let me see here. Pitchers drop a rating for every run surrendered over a certain number. Okay, so we don't drop yet. So if he gives up, he can give up 4 and be okay. So that's what we got to do with that. And, okay, so then we got to keep an eye on the 7th inning for both pitchers. Okay, I'm not very good with pitcher fatigue. I'm just not. But I will do my best. All right, Alan Ashby coming up. And a 9. So it's going to be a batter check. Ashby is a C batter with a 5. And that's going to be a nice little fly ball to right field. And there's 1 away here in the Astro 5th. Craig Reynolds. We got a defensive check. This is hit to the shortstop. The shortstop is Larry Boa, who's got a C defense. And a C4 is a ground ball. So G6, and that is that. Once you get on the defensive play chart, you got to roll really high if you want to, get on base with that. The defense usually makes the play. So we have 2 outs. Nolan Ryan. We got a B3. Control check with a 12. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Okay, so we have a wild pitch base on balls. Reroll at bat. Okay. If no run is on, that's a walk. Okay, so a wild pitch base on balls. So it's going to be a base on balls. Okay, so with 2 outs, Ryan will take first base. So I think that's how that worked out. And I tell you, when I get stuck, I just go right here to the instructions, and everything's laid out. And I haven't had any issues at all. Sometimes you go to the charts or you go to the instructions and you're like, what is that? Or I overthink something. This really does a good job of explaining just about anything you need. I have not come across anything yet that I've been like, okay, what is that? So anyway. So we got 2 outs. Ryan on first base is going to be the leadoff hitter, Rafael Landstoy, who's got a single and a ground out in this game. And a B5. It's going to be a defensive check, so he's going to hit this one to second base. That's Manny Trio, who's a B, and a B5 is going to be a ground out, so it's going to be a G4, and that ends the side. So absolutely nothing there for the Astros. And, actually, you know what I could do? I could actually, I don't know if this would mess it up. Let me do this. This might make a heck of a lot more sense. It's just to not have anything in there. That way you know what inning it is, right? So maybe that would work. Let's hope it doesn't screw up my formula. But maybe that's the way to do it. Okay, so we've played 5. Now we're in the top of the 6th. And it's going to be the Phillies coming to bat right now. And it's going to be Del Unser coming up. Del Unser. Why do I think he's a NASCAR racer? I don't know. But Del Unser is a B. Facing Ryan. And Ryan with a B2. We got a control check. Uh-oh. A B12. We're going to go to the power. Oh, no. Oh, no. Del Unser, a B12. And that is out of here. That's a home run. And that's a hit and another run here. That's 3 home runs off of Ryan in this game by the Phils. Well, the Phils did win the World Series, right? So that's a home run by Del Unser. Oh, boy. Nobody out, and Maddox comes up, and Ryan... Oh, so now Ryan drops a grade because he's given up 5. So Ryan drops to a C here in the 5th inning. All right, so I think that's how that goes. So Ryan is now a C because of the fatigue factor. Okay, I think I caught that. And so now a C with a 2, that's going to be a control check. A B3 on the control. He struck him out. All right, so he gives up the home run, but he comes back and he whiffs Maddox, and now Boone comes up. Oh, boy. That's going to be the batter check. Boone is a C4. Ground ball 6 with an L. So that's just going to be a ground out, but that would be the lead runner. So that'd be basically a fielder's choice, but if the base is empty, it's just a ground out. Okay. So we have a, what did I say he was? He was a C batter, and a C4 is a G6. So 2 away now, and Larry Boa steps up. Boa has doubled and grounded out a couple times. No, wait, he's struck out and flied out, so Boa's not doing good. Uh-oh, batter card. We have a B5. Fly ball into right field. So Ryan gets out of it with just a single run. Yeah, very un-Nolan Ryan-like game. Yep. Yeah, it is. But, as you can see, I've been rolling. The red die has been rolling really high. It's really been a crazy game as far as dice roll goes. All righty. So the Phillies get nothing in the 6th. Oh, no, they get 1. I'm sorry. They get 1. And they lead this one 5-1. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 6th inning now, and it's going to be Terry Poole. Terry Poole. A B9. And a B9 says that's going to be a batter check. Oh, this is going to be good. He's a B11. That's a power check. B12, and that is gone. Poole sends this one flying out of the Astrodome, and they're going to get a run here in the 6th and add another hit. I think that's 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's all. Just 4 hits right now. And it's a 5-2 game on the home run by Poole. So, yeah. So if you guys are liking the Astros, they're coming back, maybe. All right, Danny Walling. Oh, he flied out and he doubled. Okay, he's not bad. 10 is going to be a batter. And what is Walling here? We've got a B10, and that's going to be a single, I think. A single versus trouble? Yeah, it's a single. So he's 2 for 3 today. So Walling goes there. His speed's a C, so he's not going to steal. Jose Cruz is an A batter, so we're going to let him hit away. Cruz, we got a B8. That's going to be the batter card. What do we say? He was an A, right? An A8, and that's going to be a single. And this guy's going to go down here to third base. So a single for Cruz. Walling scoots down to third, and it's first and third with absolutely nobody out here for the Astros. And Cesar Cedeno comes up, and he has a hit in this game as well, 1 for 2. So here we go. Could the Stros come back? Start banging those trash cans. Here we go. And we're going to call this a 6, house rule. And so we get a B6. It's a left-right split. And, yep, so he's going to have to drop a level here. So he goes from an A to a B. B3. G5L. So I think that's a ground ball, lead runner out, batter reaches in the field, all other runners advance. So he's going to get the job done. He gets the JOB done. So this is going to be a G5. Oh, it's actually going to be a fielder's choice. I'm sorry. So let me look at that again. G5L. So the lead runner. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. So he is outgoing here. This guy scores, and he goes to first base. So the run comes home. The lead runner is out, and he goes to first base on the fielder's choice. That's how that goes. So the run comes in. That gives him 2 runs here. It's 5-3. And now we have, that's just the first out of the inning. Yeah, we had a home run, a single, and now a fielder's choice. So there's 1 away, and coming up is Art Howe. How is he going to do here? 12 is good. There's going to be a batter check. Art Howe is a B5. Fly ball to right field. possible tag, but no, because it's the man on first. No one's going to tag, so he's just out. So now we have 2 away. Alan Ashby comes up with a man on first base. That is Cedeno on first base. And another batter check, but it's a C5. That's not going to be very good. C5 is another fly ball in the right field, and that ends the side. But they pick up 2. They pick up 2, and it's now 5-3. And the Phillies are coming up. So now we're in the top of the 7th. So Ryan's still okay. He's still going to stay a C. He's already dropped down 1. So let me see here. So it's going to be Vukovic coming up here. John Vukovic. And we rolled a 12 for Ryan, so it's going to be a batter check. Oh, he's only a D, though. So a D4 is going to be a G3. So he's going to hit this down to first base, and that's going to be Danny Walling. Makes the play. 1 away. So now we got Dick Ruthven, the pitcher. We're going to let him hit. He's doing pretty well. And he struck him out with a 1, I think. Oh, no. Control check. I'm sorry. He's a C now, so you can't strike him out on a 1. That's a control check. And, B11, hit by the pitch. So he's hit by the pitch. So he's a hit batter. So he goes down to first base. Oh, that would have been a strikeout, but because he gave up 4 runs, he goes to the control check, and the control check says he is hit by the pitch. So he hits the pitcher on pitcher violence. Okay, so now it's going to be the top of the order. Pete Rose, all he's done is walk and get 2 singles. So here we go, Rose. Oh, boy. Batter check, B11. That's some power. And a C9 is going to be a double plus. And that's going to clear the bases. So he's going to clear the bases. Rose is going to get a double. This guy's going to score. And the plus means he can try for another base. So let's try it. Let's go with the base running chart. So he's a B. He's going to try it. So we said that was a hit. That was a double, right? So let me back this up here. So that was a 9. Oh, so it doesn't say where it was hit though. So I think I might need to roll for the fielder. So if I'm trying to stretch this double plus into a triple base running chart, but I have to see where it was hit though, right? So maybe I roll on the defense to see where it was. So let me roll here to see where that went. A 7. So that went to left field. So the left, I think that's how I would do it. So I don't know if Matt's still here. So Matt, if I don't need to roll for the fielder when stretching for hits, okay. What if I get the out A, B, or C though? That's what I'm wondering at. So is that just a straight out? So if I roll the base running chart, that's just for tags and stealing, I would imagine. Okay, am I right with that? I know you're on a little bit of a delay here. So if I'm trying to stretch the hit, the out A, B, C doesn't come into play. That's just a straight out. Is what I'm gathering here. So I'll give you a second to respond to that. I just want to make sure that I'm on that. So I think that's what I'm going to do is not take into account the out A, B, or C. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just waiting for Matt to reply. Treat it like stealing a base. Check the rule book on the out A, B, C. Yeah, I am. It's saying check the defensive rating, but the thing is I hit a double, and it doesn't say where it went. So if I'm trying to stretch the base, I don't know which fielder to check. You see what I'm saying? So he hit the 2+. I'm just trying to figure out if I roll the A, B, or C. I just want to double check on that on Rose. If I roll A, B, or C, because I don't know which fielder to check. So, okay, so out ABC is just an out. Okay, so when you're trying to stretch the base, there's no fielder check. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to, Rose is a B runner, so we're going to try to stretch this. So 1 to 5 and he's out, going to third. 1 to 5 and he's out, going to third. And a 9, he's safe, so he gets in there. So Charlie Hustle gets down to third base. So that's a double for Rose, and he gets another one over there. And I think that's another hit, so I think that's now 10 hits for the Phils. And I think that's another run, right? So they get a run here in the 7th. And it's now 6-3 if I did everything correctly. Okay. Okay, so when you're stretching a hit, there's no A, B, or C. It's just a straight out. Okay, good. Got that. So Rose is in there, and it's going to be Manny Trio, and all he's done today is hit 2 home runs. And each time he knocked in Rose. So let's see what's going to happen here. With just 1 away, so the pitcher was hit by the pitch, and he scores on the double by Rose. Imagine that. So 6-3 Phils. And a C3 is a defensive check. So this is hit to the center fielder. Oh, this is an 11. This is an 11. Trio hits this one deep into center field. Cedeno is a B, an 11, and he can't get it. A B11 is going to drop in for a base hit, and Rose scores. And Trio goes to first base. Oh, boy. So that's another run. And another hit. And that's 11 hits off Orion. And now he's going to drop. I think he drops again for each run after that, right? So he's going to drop to a D. So it might be time to be taking him out. For every run surrendered. Yeah, so he's down to a D right now. So there's only 1 out. Let's see if we can get out of the inning. Let's see. Okay. Yep. I just wasn't sure, like I said, because I know that there's the out ABC, and I just didn't know if that comes into play. But when stretching a hit, roll blue die, check runner speed, consult the base running chest. So, okay. Outfield the defense has no effect. Okay, good. Okay. So I did that correctly. All right, we're going to leave Ryan in now. He's a D pitcher as he faces Bake McBride. We'll give one more batter. A D9, a batter. Bake McBride is an A1. Ground ball double play. So he gets out of the inning with a double play. But they get a couple more runs, and now they have 7, and it's 7-3. So the Astros dug themselves a nice little hole here. They did. All righty. So we're going to go to the Astros 7th. And it's going to be Craig Reynolds coming up. He's grounded out twice to the shortstop. And we have a B6. Left-right split. He is a lefty, so there's no split. So we're just going to go right to the batter. And that's not good. A D3 is ground ball to shortstop. And Boa makes the play. 1 away. Nolan Ryan, the pitcher. Here's a good time to take him out and bring in a pinch hitter. So let's look at my Astros here. Who do we want to bring in as a pinch hitter? How about Jose? Jose Cruz is in the game. Who's not in the game? Ryan's a D hitter, so is Jeff Leonard? Is Leonard in the game? No? Oh, he's a D. 1, 2, 3. Joe Morgan? Joe Morgan might be my best bet. Let's bring in Joe Morgan. All right, so Joe Morgan is going to come in to hit. Well, actually, in this game, they actually brought in, they had a pinch runner. We're going to bring in Morgan. We're going to bring in Joe Morgan to hit here, and he is a C batter, and Joe Morgan bats lefty. Alrighty, so Morgan comes in with one away, so Ryan's going to be out of the game, so we're going to have to bring in a pitcher for him. So let's get through this inning first. So Joe Morgan comes in to pinch hit here, the lefty facing the righty, and it's going to be a B8, which is a batter check. Uh-oh, Morgan is a C11. That's going to be some power. And what else is Morgan over here? Looks like power is, look at my screen here, C as well. A C10, and that's going to be a double. So Morgan comes in to pinch hit and gets the double and gives the Astros a little bit of hope here. That's their 5th hit of the game, I believe. So Morgan is on second base, and his speed is pretty good too, right? Morgan's speed is an A. Okay. All righty, so they got things going here. One away, man on base, top of the order. It's Landstoy. And Landstoy, a B5. Defensive check. We'll call that a 5. Defensive check down to third base. A 3. This is gonna be good. This is not gonna be good for the Astros. A C3 is gonna be a ground ball to get the lead runner. So it's gonna be a fielder's choice. So they're gonna get the runner down here. Oh, wait a sec. Was that Hang on. That was a double. That was a double, right? So he had a double. So that's not a. Let me back up here. I thought he was on first base. He's on second base. So we got a C5. Wait. Where am I? I'm all messed up. Sorry about this. Yeah, a C. B5 is defense. No, okay. So it's going to be the third baseman check with a 3. Okay. Let me back this up. I screwed up because the man was on base. So we got a C3, and that's going to be a ground ball lead runner. So, ground ball lead runner. Lead runner out. Batter reaches if on fielder's choice. But I don't know how the lead runner could be. Maybe they tagged him. Ground ball lead runner out. But there's no force. Batter reaches on the fielder's choice. If hit to catch it on force, blah 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 blah. All right, so I take it that they're gonna somehow get Morgan. So so that's gonna be So I think that's what's gonna happen. As Frank stops by, so I get a hit down the short. It's a GL. So they get the lead runner. So maybe they somehow pick off Morgan at second. Is that what it's gonna be? Or No, I screwed up here again. I'm sorry. There was a man on first base. The Morgan was out on the fielder's choice. I think I'm screwing this all up. I'm overthinking this. You know something? Let me So he was out going to third. So I think it's going to be lead runner. So they're going to get the lead runner at first base. So that's what they're going to do. So fielder's choice. All right, I probably completely messed that up because now I'm overthinking it and I'm screwed up. So we're just gonna call that a fielder's choice. I don't know. I'm just gonna roll for Terry Poole. I don't know baseball all that well. I screwed up big time. I don't know even who was at bat because I wrote down fielder's choice and then I went back and I did something here, so we're just going to keep it. I'm in on first. So we get a B7 here. Left-right split. Nope, it's not going to be a split, so he's going to get a B6. And it's going to be a fly ball, so he's out. So, all right, so no harm, no foul. They didn't get any runs on the play. That's what happens. Like Steve Tower says, you lose IQ points when you stream because I just forgot where I was because I screwed up. But anyway, so they get out of the jam. They get no runs. So let me go here. So they come out of this. We go to the 8th. And so now we need a pitcher. Not a belly itcher. All righty. So where are we now? Where are my pitchers? So I need a Houston pitcher here. So, okay. So it looked like they brought in Zambito in real life. So we're going to go with Zambito. So he is a lefty. And where's Zambito? Oh, he's only good for one inning? Oh, I don't want that. No, I don't want Zambito then. I need someone that's going to go a little bit more. How about Joaquin Andujar? Yeah, let's go to Joaquin Andujar coming in. He's going to be a righty, and he can go a couple of innings here. So his fatigue is a 2. And so what is Andujar? He is a B, B, and a D. So he's a B, and a D. All right, so Andujar comes in to pitch to the Phils here. Let me pull this out here. Get that off the screen for you here. All right, so the Nolan Ryan is gone, so he's no longer pitching. So please ignore that Nolan Ryan starting pitcher up there, okay, because he is not pitching anymore. So Joaquin Andujar comes in, and he's going to face Del Unter, who's got a double and a home run in this game. And the score is 7-3 here in the 8th inning. All right, Andujar is a B. Okay. Del Unter up. Del Unter, we got a 4 here, so a B4 is going to be a defensive check. The center fielder with a 2, that's going to be an out all day long. So a B2 is going to be a fly ball to center field, and Unter flies out. There's one away. Gary Maddox coming up. We have a B8. That's going to be a batter check, but that's not going to be a good batter check because a C2 is going to be a ground ball to third base, and it's 2 away. Bob Boone comes up. Now, that's how fast you can play the game. I was kind of going really slow, kind of making sure I did everything right, but with nobody on base, it does speed up a little bit. B9. That's going to be a batter check. C11. We got some power going on. C11, and that is gone. Bob Boone has got a double and a home run in this game. Let's add another run to the score and add another hit. That's 12 hits for the Phils. And, yes, that's how it's going here tonight for the Astros here at home. All righty, so he got a couple of guys. It's a 2-out home run by Boone. Add to that. So now we have a B10. It's going to be a batter check for Larry Boa. And a B7 is going to be a ground ball down to second base. And that ends that. But they do get the one. They tack on some more insurance. It's now 8-3 here in Houston. All right, now let's hopefully I don't mess this up. Hey, Bedard stopping by. This is a fun game. You know, I think I messed it up in that last inning. But no runs come in, so that's fine by me. I just got lost as far as who was on base. Maybe I forgot to move somebody. I don't remember. But anyway, this has been a blast tonight. It really has. All right, so Ruthven's going to drop to a C now because we're in the 8th inning. We're leaving him in a 8-3 game, and 8-3 game, on a C4. That's going to be a defensive check, so it's going to be hit down to third base. And Vukovic, a C9, makes the play. So it's going to be a ground ball, third base, and is 1 away. Jose Cruz comes up. Jose Cruz. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. A C5. Lefty-righty split. Cruz is a lefty. He's a righty, and that's a home run. That's going to be power and a home run with the 212s. I don't even have to look. So Cruz with a home run. So he's got a single and a homer. And they scratch a run across here. That's hit number 6, I believe it is. And it's 12-6. All right, so Cruz with a solo shot in this game. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's hit number 7, actually. Hit number 7. So somehow I missed a hit along the way. That's close as I can get it. I'll probably, when I do this, I'll probably play this in replay. And that way there, everything's all on the screen nice. But I just kind of wanted to break up my little field here. I haven't used my field in quite some time, so I wanted to break that out and have some fun. Cedeno coming up here. Oh, boy, a B2. I'm sorry, C2. Control check. C8 on the control check. That's a walk. That's a double B. All righty, so Cedeno's on, and it's going to be Art Howe. How are we doing? And that's going to be a C6. Left-righty split. How is a righty? So he's going to drop from a B to a C. So a C3 is a double play. So he hits into the DP, and that ends the inning. So that is that. So we go to the ninth here in Houston, and it's all fills right now, 12-7. I mean, 8-4. The hits are 12-7. At least we had some offense. It's not one of these games where nothing happens, that's for sure. All right, so Vukovic will hit against Andujar. A B2 control check. A B2 ground ball to first base. G3. And is one away. Ruthven, no, it's going to be the pitcher. Yeah, Ruthven's still in the game. 8-4. I'm going to let him hit. I'm going to see if I can get the complete game. I'm a complete game type of guy. All righty, so probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. A B2 control check, a B5, and it's a fly ball to center field by Ruthven, so at least he can stay in the game. And then it's going to be top of the order, Pete Rose. A walk, 2 singles, and a double. Monster game. B and a 6. Lefty-righty split. He's a switch hitter. It doesn't matter. So Rose is a B4. That's going to be a fly ball in the center field. So they come away with absolutely nothing here in the ninth. They go down 1, 2, 3. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. And I think Ruthven now goes to a D, right? If I'm not mistaken. So pitcher fatigue. All pitchers at 1 pitcher rating at the start of each inning after fatigue number. Okay, so we started at B, so he's 2 innings beyond, so he's going to drop to a D. All right, Ruthven, we're going to give him a couple of batters here. We got a little bit of room to play. So let's see if Ruthven can get the complete gain here. He is going up against Alan Ashby in a D7. It's going to be a batter. Ashby is a C7. Fly ball in the center field, 1 away. So he's 2 outs away from a complete game. Craig Reynolds comes up. Way to go, Craig. A D5. Lefty-righty split. He's a lefty, so it doesn't change anything. So we got a D12. That's a power. And a C6. And that's going to be a ground rule double. So it's our second ground rule double of the game. 1 for each team. So that's going to be a hit over here. So let's put him on base so I don't forget again. And that's going to be hit number 8, I believe, for the Astros. All righty. So we got a man on. We're going to keep him in. That's okay. We're going to keep him in. If it starts to go bad, then we'll take him out. But Ruthven's still on the mound. And a D3. That's going to be a defensive check. This is going to be tapped to the catcher. Bob Boone, the defensive B, a B5. They're going to get the lead runner, GL. They're going to get the, again, they're going to get the lead runner, but there's no one on first base, so there's no force. So do I read that as, we had this happen before, and I think that's where I got screwed up in the last inning. So I definitely have a man on second here. So if it's a ground ball lead runner, I take it they're going to get the guy going to third. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go out, and I think that's where I screwed myself up the last time. But I didn't put in a batter, unless I just let Andujar hit. I'll just let Andujar hit. What the heck? So it's going to be a fielder's choice. So I believe it's going to be the lead runner. So they're going to get the lead runner out here. So he's out, and the man goes here, so there's 2 away. Runner on second is thrown out. Okay, so I don't even have to think about that. I think that's what happened the last time. I was overthinking what happened. So Andujar is going to be, I just let the pitcher hit just for the sake of it. Doesn't have to be a forced play. Okay, good. Okay. And I probably shouldn't have let the pitcher hit, but what the heck? I let him hit, and he's on base. So now the top of the order is Landstoy. 2 outs now. Here we go. Man on first base with 2 away. Landstoy trying to extend the game. Ruthven looking for the complete game. A D3. That's going to be a defensive check. This is going to be hit to center field. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Center field, a C12, and he's going to make an error. Okay. So E1's with a base. So let me check my error here. So runner stealing a tagging is safe. Advances additionally all the base runners run base. So wait. So okay, so they make a throwing error. Runners advance an additional base. Runner stealing is safe and advances an additional base. Now, so this is E1. I mean, E with a dot. So does that mean that's going to be a single? And this guy goes to third? I think that's how I would read that. No, well, the dot says one base. All right, so Matt, if you're here, here's the other thing here. So I have an error in center field, okay? So I hit it to center field, and we have an error. Man on first, does he go to third, or does he only get the second on that error? So that's what I need to find out. Runner advances to second. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so that's just a regular error. So it's going to be E8, and this guy goes here, and this guy goes here. So that's going to be our first error of the game, and that will go to the Phils. So he come in, he can't make the play. And so we have first and second now on the error. And, boy, now it's getting kind of scary. It's getting scary for Ruthven, who's pitching D right now. I'd like to get him the complete game, but let's see. So it's going to be Terry Poole coming up. We still got a little wiggle room here. Uh-oh, D11, batter. Poole is a B5. Fly ball into center field. And that will do it. Dun, dun, dun. Coming in to make the play is Maddox, who just had that error, and that ends the game. And that is that. So let me put my here, and that is the final score. It is 8-4 in favor of the Phillies. That was fun. Let me go back to Studio B here. That was a good time. Took me a little while to play because I haven't played that in a while. I think once they get used to some of the symbols again, not the symbols, but the codes, I won't be second guessing. I won't be looking at the rule book every time. I just want to make sure I got it right, and I tend to double and triple check, and it just takes me a while to get used to that. But once I get into the flow with it, things should be smooth. And it's just been a while since I played this game. But boy, this is fun. So the Phillies rush the field, yay! And the Astros say, "Yeah, you want to fight? We're gonna fight." No, they're not going to fight. Anyway, but that was it. So that's a look at Pocket Pennant Run, the 2.0. We had some of the new things come up in this game. The lefty righty splits, we had 2 ground rule doubles in this game. That was kind of cool. And we got to use the new out chart on the base running play, and we did the strategy chart with the bunt. So we did some pretty good things here. So Steeler fans stopping by, thanks for coming by. Fanastop 27 coming by, thanks so much. So that is that. I'm heading off. I'm going to bed. I got to be at the rink tomorrow at about 5:45 in the morning, so I'm off to bed. But it was fun to get baseball back on the channel, fun to get Pocket Pennant Run back here on the channel. And this is out tomorrow. The 2.0 is out tomorrow, so go check that out. Pocketpennantrun.weebly.com is the website. So, hey, I'm Dave. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. You guys have a good night, and we'll catch you.